the relationship part, the transformation part, rather, was something I was really hungry to do. I had been very fortunate to have the career that I've had over the years and make the films that I've made. But there was just voice inside of me, the little voice that, well, what if I could do more, and I want to do more, and what does that look like? And from the beginning, from the time we worked on Jungle Cruise together, she really encouraged and believed in me. And in Venice. It's all very surreal for Mark, and it's very clearly surreal for us too as well. But with Mark, as we have been saying, Mark's life has changed our lives and certainly changed my life too as well. And as we found with the film, it's not about the wins and the losses. It's certainly about the pressure to win and the pressure to deliver and what happens when you don't deliver. But also, it's also a film about what happens when winning becomes the enemy.
And it was just exciting to be able to work like that with Benny's visceral way of shooting that was so spontaneous. So it was just like the guardrails came off for us every day. And I worked with my dear friend who, it was one of the most extraordinary things, seeing him completely disappear, like spooky for all of us. I remember when he walked in as Mark for the first time, like changed the air in the room. It was like everyone parted, everyone went very quiet. I'm sure that sucked for you, but it was it was really extraordinary.
The relationship part, the transformation part, rather, was something I was really hungry to do. I had been very fortunate to have the career that I've had over the years and make the films that I've made. But there was just voice inside of me, the little voice that, well, what if I could do more, and I want to do more, and what does that look like? And from the beginning, from the time we worked on Jungle Cruise together, she really encouraged and believed in me and said, there's a place that you can put all the stuff that you have gone through as a kid. And I'm very close with Emily and shared a lot of everything that I've gone through. And she goes, and that place is what you love to do, which is acting. And you have me, let's do this together. And then Benny was on the other side of that saying, hey, I got you both, and let's go for it. So that transformation could not have happened without, my best friend being there to support and encourage and just say, you can do it, and also I got you. I think it's more about me. And what I mean by that is just internally. And I have for a long time wanted this. And, we have talked, the three of us have talked for a very, very long time about, when you're in Hollywood, as we all know, and it had become about box office, and you chase the box office. And the box office in our business that we know is very loud, and it can be very resounding, and it could push you into a category and into a corner, and this is your lane, and this is what you do, and this is what people want you to be, and this is what Hollywood wants you to be. And I understood that, and I made those movies, and I liked them, and they were fun, and some were really good and did well, and some not so good. But I think what I did realize is that the most important thing, I just had this burning desire and this just voice that was saying, well, again, what if? But what if there is more? And what if I can? And a lot of times it's harder for us to, or at least for me, sometimes to know what you're capable of when you've been pigeonholed into something. I don't think my dad was an inspiration in terms of his tenderness. It wasn't really my dad. He was homeless by the time he was 13, so his capacity for love was very limited, and that's the man that raised me. It's tough love, but I think what Mark lived with for a very long time, and I think in some ways, it's why he's beautiful. He works his way through this stuff. is there's also a tremendous amount of shame involved. And I think, and I think that's what my dad lived with for a long time. I think, and then my dad suddenly passed away a few years ago, 2020. So I think that he was a man who struggled, my dad, but also the part that inspired me playing Mark Kerr wasn't the shame part, because we all deal with that. It was more, I'm hungry for something and I want to go after it, and I believe in this thing and I'm going to put in the work to get it done and to do it with my own two hands.